Let's go.
This is the truth of the case. Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the
unexpected happened. I'm a desperado, man.
Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this: to overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door, a difficult trick. But remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium, but our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found a floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. we followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kiyo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
GG, Kiyo.
Korekiyo Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
GG. And for some reason you have like a crazy girl side.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Sweet Korekiyo. There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
What?
Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
What the fuck?
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Uh-huh.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already. Roger that! One voting time! Coming up!
Alright.
Racing excitement as
The heart-racing excitement! As the blackened and the spotless finally face off, it's voting time!
Alright. Let's go. Boy. I really didn't care for Kiyo anyway, so I'm glad that he's gone. It's gonna be real hard to convict. It's gonna be real hard to convict Korekiyo, or not Korekiyo, fucking Kokichi, because Kokichi is like so like out there and like I feel like he can get away with murder real easy. No one voted for me this time. That's interesting. It's weird that someone would vote for me once.
Be chosen as the blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Nice try, Q. Nice try. Alright. And now we move on. We got a B on the second debate. Only minus 300 though. It's a pretty good A. And we got 245 coins. It's going to be good for some presents. Maybe we can get something that freaking Maki will like finally. I don't know. Seriously, you guess you're correct again.
Absolutely right.
Amazing. This is the third correct verdict in a row. Hasn't it been the case the other two times? If you get 12 verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to a bonus round. How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over. No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah, he no need to kill both, no matter what motive he have. Motive? Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me you were actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito.
Shut up!
Shut up. I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that. So, it has nothing to do with the motive. Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
Oh, dude, this is the same... someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart.
What the fuck is this?
We vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound. None can come between us.
I'm
We are
demonetized,
bound by an
100%.
intense love.
That butt is too nice. That's too firm a butt. She's in love with somebody.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you. Some of us aren't that lucky. So, to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? But why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did it to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside.
Wait!
What the fuck? Don't look at me, I'm not his lover. Calm down. No one would want a disgusting, shit-stuffed bitch like you anyway. Her sploosh. Kiyo, what is it? Who is this person you love? Is it really one of us? No, when I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy. I mean inside me.
Sister,
Yes, the one I love lives inside me, my dearest sister. Sister.
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not a sister. Well, duh, if you were his sister, you would have killed him already. Or he would have killed you already. Your sister, but didn't you say she was your lover? It's not that difficult. My sister is my lover. Odd.
I loved her so deeply.
No the asterisk. No physical connection. Okay. So we know it's safe.
Meant nothing to us.
That butt is too nice.
They called it forbidden love.
No physical connection.
We shared. Oh,
That's funny.
how I long for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Jesus Christ, dude, it's stupid as fuck.
For my beloved sister.
I had to...
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right? No, I had to kill for her.
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. But because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely. Even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends from my dear deceased sister. Deceased?
You understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friend should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
For her sister, so... Oh, ho, ho. Oh, I get it. Oh, that's pretty crazy.
Incomprehensible.
Sister.
That is very crazy. Sister is very happy. Thanks to you, I'm not lonely.
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
Pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Kiyo.
That's wonderful, correct, Kiyo. Your love made the impossible
Are you
possible.
serious?
No, he's fucking crazy. Yeah, Machinos. What a sad girl who can't believe in the power of love.
Ew.
By the way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. You said you killed a lot already, so it wasn't just the two you killed here.
Was that?
Seems like he was already crazy before he got here. What was that? Did you see him like appear and then disappear? It wasn't your purpose from the get-go. What the fuck is that, dude?
Unacceptable.
Then I might be out to be some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who think they are worthy of being, who I think are worthy of being my sister's friends. See, so when we were deciding who should be the medium, it should be a girl, yeah. Yeah. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here. And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being my sister's friends. All worthy.
You.
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care. The second victim could have been me? Tenko died in place of me? Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister. She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrate? Really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I've studied so many people. She stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for my sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well.
Though I was planning on having you become sister's friend too.
No
Eventually.
way.
You do all that for... Wow, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child just so you could kill someone. Or use it to kill someone, right? It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than
My
that,
beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for sister. Cannot deny the overpowering feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay? You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kiyo right now. Let me explain though, I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place. But Angie walked in on me preparing and I ended up killing her in a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it would be a shame just to waste the seance I had prepared. You're talking like you killed her just because you could. Not just because I could, because I was sending another friend to Oh god, dude, this guy's crazy. Because of that, I can't send 100 friends to sister. Those were the circumstances of Korekyo's clone. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand. That's right. 2 friends for your dead sister. That's wrong. That's so wrong. Don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. Soul lives on as a ghost.
Right.
Even though I'm a ghost now, I still live inside.
Sister.
This guy is absolutely insane.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. And why did they have to die for something so unfair? Because death is unfair.
And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. people were watching this. Knock off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah. If I wasn't in this killing game, I wouldn't have so much fun watching.
So then,
I would have so much fun watching. The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
sister,
I think I shall go and see her now, my beloved sister. I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least now I can see her again. Alright, come to me. Seems like you're already prepared. Alright, now then let's get started.
It's punishment time.
Interesting.
sister.
My beloved sister, at last. I finally get to see you again.
That's right.
From now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. Wait, I can't accept this. Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
From an anthropological point of view.
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease? The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes? That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I shall observe.
I shall watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
And it won't just be me and Kiyo. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching. Forever and ever.
It's punishment time.
Let's give it everything we got, guys. Let's see. I'm curious to see what the animation is for this. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, what bear's gonna die, huh? Oh no! Interesting. So, Monodam's gone now? What? No, Monodam, why?
How can this be?
What the? To think my cute child would commit suicide.
Yay!
It's so cute. So freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. Monodam committed suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him. Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me. Who's Monodam? You already forgot, that's kinda scary.
Well now.
Well, it looks like another class trial has wrapped up without incident, so I'm gonna take back this here Necronomicon. Seems like a waste though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. How long are you gonna keep talking about that? Ignore him. The whole resurrection trial was obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally and get us to panic. I'm assuming you'll think of another I think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who could say? What a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should have let me have it. You could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one? I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time. That's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me.
So long. Farewell.
Interesting. Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't suffer because of the dead. The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up. Leave me alone. But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a God watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to keep everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Suichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. Getting sick of class trials. Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as an assassin is way more trouble. When are you going to use that, huh? I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. I wonder how long that'll last. And what if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Makirule's one of my sidekicks. I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Makirule? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner. Especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. What do you know? This dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain. By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces? Just 9 of us. Humans are like weeds. Too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's what a heartless robot is thinking, right? No, I am not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable. But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits of the dead. Just you guys. I believe in all of you. Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over. Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it into the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way!
I have never heard of such an intense apology. Seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help?
Hey.
You can tell Gonta. I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it. You wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised just of the truth. But even then, you think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit. I'm only saying this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko has been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back. Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? Hold back. If you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. I mean, laughing makes you feel better too, and venting your anger on something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you two. But I gotta survive. I can't go anywhere. I can't go to where you are. But I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love. Tears filled with emotion. But at very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. Very interesting. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However,
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think? Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
now this is a tight-knit community right here.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta isn't gentleman after all.
While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead. Are you sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. I think there's like a subplot, like a romance subplot going on here. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh? Maybe not, but I feel like the walls had up and are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls are her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore. Yeah, because of me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. But like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead. Sure, got it. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito.
Damn it.
Foreshadowing.
I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
Interesting.
Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Very interesting. Jesus. To be continued. That raises a lot of questions and also kind of answers a lot of questions, like why he was like deathly sick. He was sick not because he was scared. That was just kind of his excuse. But he's sick. Something's wrong with him. So I don't know what that is. And if he dies of that sickness, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Hey there. Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh? I get that this is probably pretty confusing seeing yourself like this. Guess I should start from the beginning. That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you this, but just in case, this killing game will continue until there are only 2 people left. Now, the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there is one more thing.
This is Rantaro talking to himself.
The truth is, this isn't your first. Anyone who finds out who you are is going to come for you. So watch your back. Trust no one. And never forget. You wanted this killing game. So you have to win, no matter what. No matter what.
Interesting. Rantaro was my favorite character. I'm glad that he's kind of playing a bigger role than just the first death. Alright. Languid World Live. See if we can get a little intro into this chapter here. Morning after the 3rd class trial. After waking up from Monokuma's announcement, I headed to the dining hall as always. I kind of want them to just pop off with a murder like right away. Like a murder that happened like throughout the previous chapters. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. There's a dark mood in the air of the dining hall today. That's to be expected with what we've been through, though. In a situation like this, I don't see how we could all stay enthusiastic. Well, with 2 exceptions.
Yo!
What's wrong, bro? You're not gonna eat? If you don't eat, then Gonto will surely eat you instead, Suichi. He'll eat me? Don't you mean he'll eat my breakfast?
No.
Speaking of Gonto, where is he? I haven't seen him this morning. He's not here yet? He's probably still sleeping. Atmosphere is heavy. Everyone's really taking a mental beating.
Hey!
You guys have no energy. You guys need to look alive. You're all still teenagers. It's the exact opposite of what should be happening.
Okay.
Your good mornings are too quiet. It's because you're too quiet that you feel down.
Hey!
I didn't mean you should sigh louder. Weird. I thought you'd be the most depressed out of all of us. Of course I'm depressed. This is the most depressed I've been in all my 200 million years. 200 million years. But being depressed won't help those who died rest in peace. Tenko and Angie too. If I stay depressed, they won't be able to rest in peace either.
Okay.
So in order to make their deaths have meaning, I've decided to live my life with positivity, I think is what that's supposed to say. So anyway, please take care of the new me.
Come on, man.
You're out of breath already. You're going full speed right out of the gate. But it's just like Himiko said. Those of us left need to look to the future and live, for all others' sake.
Right?
Yeah, let's cheer up and work hard. This game is just getting started.
Huh?
Game? Isn't that what we were talking about? But now that there's less people, I might be the next victim.
Wow.
Wow, so exciting. but I definitely don't want to die. Guess that's the same for everyone else.
Always messing around.
He's saying that crap at a time like just then. The door to the dining hall burst open and... Did the words change going to?
This big problem.
Everyone, this series. The colossal high school girl is on the other side of the wall, isn't she? God damn it.
Oh.
Okay, maybe not that serious, but Gonta went to the courtyard before coming here. The graffiti was more added to it. Yes, more letters added. Okay, I'm interested. What does it say now?
Huh?
This world is mine. Kokichi Oma? That's what it says. This world is mine, Kokichi Oma. So Kokichi has something definitely to do with this. Oh my goodness, I read that hands down. That's hands down what that says. It's probably just graffiti, right? We should just ignore it. No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I wanna die.
Why? Do you want to die? No, that's just a habit of hers, but my heart skips a beat every time. No one here takes credit for it, right? But now there's more added to it. It must have some meaning. So, seriously, none of us here wrote it? If this is a prank, you better speak up. But Gonta stumbled onto the writing by coincidence, right? If it was a prank, they would have done it in a more obvious spot, not in the grass. There's nothing more depressing than an unnoticed prank.
I see.
It's like a titty that no one wants to fondle. Could just be Gonta writing it, since he was the first one to find.
Do that?
Gonta never do that. Gonta never make trouble for everyone. It's ungentlemanly. What is that writing? This world is mine. Kokichi Oma. And that would explain Horsey. It makes total sense. That's definitely what it says. That's definitely what it says. I don't really get it, but it must be some kind of clue. So Kokichi is like this main mastermind.
Well done.
Thanks for the report, Gonta. Glad to help. Kokichi's part of this somehow. There's no way. Gonta want to help, even a little. Tell Gonta if you need help with something, okay? I'll let you know if I want to punch or want you to punch someone. No, you don't gotta tell Gonta what to do anymore. Yeah, Gonta learned lesson after insect meet and greet. I bet you, without a doubt, I mean, I have doubts, obviously, but I'm pretty sure it's Rantaro who owns this game talking to Kokichi, because Kokichi is like some kind of like mastermind hacker or some shit. Are you guys talking about me again? You must love me. But we're in a simulation for damn sure. 100%. Getting dizzy from the face I make when I concentrate really hard? Your face is always the same, isn't it? Never mind that. You guys are probably eager for it, right? My prize, that is. You guys can't live without getting a prize right now, right? That's what I thought, so I brought a prize. Okay, it is... What's an Earth sign? Forgetting your catchphrase is the kiss of death for a mascot, you know? Cause I'm a mascot, get it? That wasn't even a joke. There was no setup, no punchline, no nothing. By the way, who's this pink stuffed pig and why is she talking to me?
Right now.
Naruto's hair is busted! One solid rock should make him remember!
Ouch!
Ouch.
Where am I? Where's Kaoru?
What? Your character's completely different now!
Pops, my family, and you. Thank you for loving me!
Come on! Remember already!
Huh.
Right now, you're on the threshold of amazing adventure.
Cute!
They're so adorably fascinating. I can watch them forever. I've had just about enough of them. Hey, give us some lovin' too. I want my reward already. When did you get so friendly with Monokuma, Kokichi? Okay, the prize this time is... another flashback light? Interesting.
The priceless Octobrush, and a card key, which just so happens to be the motive too.
A card key? Motive? Did you say motive? This mysterious card key is your next motive. It definitely goes to the bookcase room. The classic carrot and stick approach. No one can work a carrot or stick like that. Screw your carrot and your stick. Give me whips and chains all the way. Key card, or the card key is the motive? What does that even mean? So the new area you can open with the card key, is that where the real motive is? It's a secret. Why don't you use it if you're so curious? No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening, yoink, I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his little body, or lithe body, to his advantage and took the keycard from Monokuma.
No can do that!
But that's Monokuma's motive. What if another murder happened? I wouldn't mind that at all, you know?
Because?
Because this is a killing game, and we're the players, plain and simple. Why wouldn't the players play the game? Quit screwing around and just give it to us. No thanks. See ya. Well, it definitely goes to the bookcase, right? Kaito ran out of the hall pursued by Kaito, or Kokichi ran out of the hall pursued by Kaito. Running in the halls isn't normally allowed, but I suppose boys will be boys. Also, I forgot to mention this, but I've hidden another flashback light somewhere. I wonder what memories you'll uncover next. Happy hunting. So long, farewell. Huh? What's so long, farewell mean? You forgot that too. Come on, let's go.
So long, farewell. Wait!
What should we do? Kokichi and Kaito are gone. We cannot leave Kokichi alone with the card key motive. But aren't you curious about the flashback light too?
That's true.
Perhaps we should all search together and look for Kokichi as well. It's a good idea, but let us look for Kokichi while you focus on the search.
Logical.
Right now we need your skills as a detective, Suichi.
Again?
Right, in that case, let me hold on to that. I'll look around again. Suichi's grown up. He's become so reliable. Now that you're so respectable, I'll let you pet me if you want. Oh, I see. So Suichi gets that honor. Suichi is so amazing. Going to want to be useful to everyone too. Don't worry. When the time comes, we'll use your body as a meat shield. Okay. Going to hope that time comes soon. No, you should hope that it doesn't come. Okay, where to begin? I'll search for a place to use these mysterious items. Alright, I have a couple items here. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Also subscribe if you haven't done so already. I upload a lot of visual novel and roguelike stuff. We're approaching the 4th chapter here. I believe there's 6 chapters. So we're almost done. That being said, I think we're doing pretty well. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and peace out, you guys.